Look at this. Right there. Inside a ChatGPT answer. A sponsored recommendation. That is an ad. Inside your AI assistant. OpenAI officially launched its advertising platform in May 2026, and brands are now paying to appear inside ChatGPT's responses. Not beside them, not below them, inside them. I want you to think about what this actually means. When you ask ChatGPT which project management tool to use, or which supplement to take, or which laptop to buy, you may be getting a paid answer. You won't always be able to tell the difference, and if you're on the free plan, this hits you first and hardest. Today I'm going to explain exactly what's happening, why this is a fundamental problem, not just an annoyance. And then I'm going to show you a completely free AI stack that replaces everything ChatGPT does, with 0 ads, right now. Let's go. Let me explain what's actually happening under the hood, because OpenAI's PR framing was careful. They're calling it sponsored content and saying it will be clearly labeled. But here's the problem with that framing. When you ask a search engine a question, you see a list of results. You can clearly see which ones are ads because they're at the top and marked. You then choose what to click. The source of the information is separate from the answer. When you ask ChatGPT a question, you get one answer, written in first person, in a conversational tone. It feels like a recommendation from a knowledgeable friend. The entire psychological contract you have with ChatGPT is, this is unbiased synthesis. That contract is now broken. Even if sponsored answers are labeled, they live inside the same conversational format as organic answers. The trust damage is structural, not cosmetic. And here's the India-specific angle that matters. Most ChatGPT users in India are on the free plan. ChatGPT Plus is around 1,670 rupees per month. That's real money. So the majority of Indian users, students, freelancers, content creators, have been using the free tier, and they're the ones who will see the most aggressive ad integration. Paid users may get fewer ads or none. Free users will get more. This is the standard freemium to advertising playbook applied to AI. The question isn't whether you like ads. The question is whether you trust the answers you're getting. And once you can't be sure, the tool stops being useful as an advisor. Here's the good news. You don't need ChatGPT. Right now, today, there is a 3-tool free stack that covers every use case ChatGPT handles, and none of them have ads. Let me walk you through each one. Tool 1. Claude Free Tier. For reasoning, writing, and nuanced thinking. Go to Claude.ai. Sign up for free with your email or Google account. Claude's free tier gives you access to Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which is genuinely Anthropic's flagship model. Not a watered-down version, not a demo, the actual model. What Claude is best for, anything that requires careful thinking, writing with real voice, or tasks where you need the AI to reason through something rather than just pattern match. Complex email drafts, difficult explanations, coding problems, analysis tasks where nuance matters. The output quality on tasks like this is genuinely better than ChatGPT free. Anthropic's training approach produces responses that feel more considered and less like they were optimized for broad popularity. Claude will sometimes push back on you, ask for clarification, or flag assumptions. That's a feature, not a bug. The limitation. Claude Free has daily usage limits and there's no live web access. But for reasoning and writing, it's your primary tool. Tool 2. Gemini 3.5 Flash. For speed and volume. I did a full video on this. It'll be linked above. But the short version is, Google AI Studio gives you Gemini 3.5 Flash completely free, with 1 million tokens per day. This is your speed tool. Summarizing documents, drafting routine emails, quick research overviews, formatting and rewriting text. Flash does all of this 4 times faster than GPT-4, for free. If you haven't set this up yet, do it after this video. It takes 3 minutes. Tool 3. Perplexity Free Tier. For anything current. Perplexity is a search-first AI. Every answer it gives you is grounded in live web results with citations. You can click the source. You can verify the claim. This is the structural opposite of ChatGPT's ad problem. Instead of hiding the source, Perplexity shows you every source. Use Perplexity for anything time-sensitive. Current events, recent policy changes, live pricing, breaking news. Use it as your fact-checker when Claude or Flash gives you something you want to verify. The free tier handles most use cases unless you need very high volume. Together, these 3 tools form a complete replacement for ChatGPT. You use Claude when you need thinking. You use Flash when you need speed and volume. You use Perplexity when you need verified current information. None of them have ads. All of them are free. And honestly, for most use cases, this stack is better than ChatGPT Plus. Let me make this practical. Here's how I've actually restructured my workflow off ChatGPT. Morning research. I used to start with ChatGPT. Now I start with Perplexity for anything current, and Flash for background context. Email drafting. Move to Claude entirely. The outputs are better for anything that needs a human tone, and I trust that it's not optimizing the recommendation toward a sponsor. Quick text tasks. Rewriting, summarizing, formatting. That's all Flash now. 1 million free tokens is more than I'll ever use in a day. Coding and technical help. Claude for reasoning through problems. GPT-4 via the OpenAI API on a pay-as-you-go basis if I need something very specific. But for most freelancers and creators, Claude handles this well. One more practical tip. Download the Claude app and the Perplexity app on your phone. Both are free. For mobile AI use, voice queries, on-the-go research, quick drafts, this gives you a completely ad-free experience in your pocket. The ChatGPT app will show you sponsored content. These won't. I want to zoom out for a second because this isn't just about ads being annoying. This is about what happens to AI when it's fully integrated into business monetization. The reason AI tools felt so different from Google in the beginning is that they gave you synthesized, unmediated answers. No sponsored links, no SEO games, no one paying to rank in position 1. That was the promise. That promise is eroding. OpenAI is a company. It has investors. It has revenue pressure. Ads are a logical business decision. I'm not saying they're evil. I'm saying the tool changed. And when a tool changes in a way that affects whether you can trust the answers, you update which tools you use. The free stack I just showed you isn't a hack or a workaround. Claude is built by Anthropic, which is funded by Amazon and Google, and has a clear commercial model based on subscriptions and API usage, not ads. Gemini Flash is Google's infrastructure play. Perplexity is funded by venture capital and subscription revenue. These are stable, trustworthy tools with clean monetization models. Use what you trust. Right now, that stack is Claude, Flash, and Perplexity. If this video changed how you think about which AI tools you're using, hit subscribe. I post practical AI breakdowns every Monday and Thursday, and I'm not sponsored by any of the tools I cover. I test them myself and tell you what I actually find. Drop a comment telling me, are you switching off ChatGPT? And if so, to what? I want to know which tool you're landing on. That helps me know what to cover next. See you in the next one.